Pain, when it visits, never asks for permission. It arrives unbidden, building a nest in your chest, reshaping the contours of your daily life. Often, it is the absence of someone who once felt essential, a person you loved so profoundly that their departure seems to echo in every quiet moment. At first, grief can feel like a relentless tide, threatening to pull you under. But over time, as I have learned, pain can be transformed. It can become a compass, pointing you toward purpose, even as you carry the memory of someone who is no longer yours. For a long while, I resisted the idea that she would remain in my heart. I clung to the hope that I could someday let go, that time would dissolve the intensity of my feelings. But the truth is more nuanced. Love doesn't vanish simply because circumstances change. The mind, especially when shaped by deep connection, continues to revisit old neural pathways, replaying laughter, shared glances, whispered secrets in the dark. These memories are not a sign of weakness. They are proof of our capacity to feel, to remember, and to value what once was. Psychology often urges us to seek closure, to tidy up the sprawling mess of love lost. But true closure isn't about erasing someone from your story. Instead, it's about redefining their place in your heart. I realized that my love for her did not require her presence. It did not demand her reciprocation. It simply existed, as real and as unyielding as ever. She had found another path, another life, and that is a reality I had to accept. Acceptance, I learned, is not resignation. It is the courageous act of facing the truth and choosing to move forward, not with bitterness, but with gratitude for what was shared. There was a time when the ache of missing her managed to steal the color from my days. I would replay every conversation, searching for a moment where things might have turned out differently. But this cycle of regret only deepened my pain. Inspiration came from the most unexpected places. A stranger sketching a face in a cafe, the gentle smile of a passerby, a melody that reminded me of her. I saw that my longing could be redirected. Rather than let it consume me, I could use it as fuel. I began to create, to write, to speak with newfound vulnerability. She became my muse, an invisible presence guiding my hand, lending depth to my voice. True fulfillment, I discovered, is not rooted in possession. It is found in living a life that honors the love you have carried, the lessons you have learned. Even if she never knows the man I am becoming, I am certain that her influence touches every act of kindness I offer, every challenge I face with courage, every dream I dare to pursue. Pain, when transformed, becomes a source of strength. It invites us to dig deeper, to ask hard questions about our identity, our values, our capacity for love without expectation. I carry her with me, sometimes as an ache, often as a quiet source of inspiration. She lives in my choices, in the way I listen to others, in the way I strive to be better. Viktor Frankl once wrote that meaning, not pleasure, is our greatest motivator. By giving my pain a purpose, by letting my love for her become a wellspring of creativity and compassion, I have found meaning even in loss. There are evenings when I walk alone, the world bathed in the soft glow of sunset. In those moments I feel her presence, not as a wound, but as a blessing. I whisper my gratitude to the wind, knowing that carrying her in my heart does not diminish me. Rather, it keeps me anchored in love, reminding me that even when someone is no longer yours, their impact can be woven into every beautiful thing you do. If you too find yourself loving someone from afar, know that you are not alone. Let that love be your guide. Turn your pain into purpose, your longing into legacy. Carry them proudly, not as a burden, but as a flame that lights your way forward.